This will be, and here it is. It is a 9-7-4 flop.
So Koloff now in the lead with his pair of nines for the main pot. In the side pot, of course, still Vincent's fives ahead of Matway. So Matway is going to need to catch an ace or a king.
No ace.
If he does that, hey, he could win the whole pot right here.
Come on. One time.
Players looking on, hoping the cards fall their way.
Come on. No.
He looks a little bit nervous.
The turn, a 10 of clubs now.
Okay, well, that's an interesting card. It does give Koloff a flush draw, but if you see there, Matway has an ace-high flush draw. Vincent, of course, if he catches that 5, both players would be eliminated, and he'd win a monster pot. Almost $1.5 million in the pot right now.
2 hearts, baby. Come on.
Crazy hand developing here with the side pot situation.
5. 5 of hearts.
Every player with their request.
Matway facing elimination unless he can catch an ace or a king on the river.
And we go to the river. It is a queen of diamonds, so Barry Koloff, he triples up.
But of course, Matway will be eliminated. He lost the side pot to Vincent, so he'll finish in 7th place.
John Matway eliminated in 7th place. He will take home just over 92,000 Australian dollars.
He did the right thing with ace-king suited. He was on a pretty short stack as well. He had to gamble. As you can see, Barry Koloff very excited right now. Made a move with Jack-9 of clubs. I think the hand was played pretty well on all accounts. Vincent trying to eliminate 2 players there didn't work out for him. But things did work out pretty well for Barry Koloff, tripling up, and that's got to feel good.
So Koloff begins to stack all those newfound chips, that hand coming at just the right time for Barry.
Yeah, baby. He's back. He could go all the way. How do they say it? I'm back, baby. He's back.
Jai Kemp providing some commentary.
A little more pep in his step. Now Barry Koloff can actually play some cards. He's not short-stacked, forced to go all in anymore.
Blinds are at 15 and 30,000. Action on Grant Levy with 3-5 offsuit. Throws it away.
Not even Mr. Levy is going to play that hand.
Jeremiah Vincent with pocket aces.
Well, that's the hand you're always waiting for. The best hand you can be dealt before the flop. Pocket aces, pocket rockets, American Airlines. It's got all kinds of funky names.
And he makes it 80,000. Action around to Solbergren with 8 deuce offsuit.
Well, now you see the best hand of the deck is aces, 8 deuce offsuit, one of the worst hands you can be dealt before the flop. He's in the big blind here.
A raise.
Wow!
And he announces raise.
Well, this is a very aggressive play here from Bergen. He's hoping that Vincent was stealing, and now he's going to try to re-raise to steal the pot from him. Bad timing.
And he makes it 230,000 out of the big blind.
Again, like I said, really just trying to steal the pot now with 8 deuce offsuit. But look at this. Vincent just calls. He's playing this a little bit coy. He's trying to set the big trap for Bergen.
Just over $500,000 in the pot, and the flop is Queen Jack 4.
Well, no help for Bergen. Ace is still in front for Vincent. Bergen did re-raise before the flop, so he's going to continue to bet.
Bergen fires a shot, 300,000.
Now the question is, what does Vincent do? Does he move now, sticking it all in?
He looks like he's just going to make the call.
Oh, wow. So he's going to continue to set the trap, really trying to let Bergen hang himself. Bergen thinking, oh, what am I doing here? I have 8 deuce.
And the turn, a 3 of spades. Will Bergen fire another barrel?
Well, you can see the check mark there. Vincent cannot lose the pot unless, of course, he folds. I don't see that happening.
And Bergen checks this time.
So Bergen puts up the white flag. Now it's up to Vincent to decide how much he's going to bet. He cannot check here. All in!
He moves all in. No more nonsense. Jeremiah Vincent has put the pressure on Solbergren.
Well, Bergen was trying to run a bluff here, but he picked a bad time, ran into Vincent's aces, and he's going to have to just run away.
So Solbergren gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
He certainly does. I like the aggressive instincts, of course. You have to be aggressive to win a tournament of this magnitude. Sometimes, hey, you run into a hand like aces.
You're showing down some pretty good hands.
A good hand and a good win for Vincent. In addition to the 1 million Aussie dollars, the winner of this grand final will receive this coveted trophy. Blinds are at 20 and 40, and Jai Kemp has pocket 4s.
Well, another small pocket pair here. And once again, we have a raise from Jai Kemp.
Makes it 140,000.
So it sounds like a lot of chips, but the blinds at 20 and 40,000.
Around to Grant Levy
Pretty standard raise.
with pocket eights.
All in.
And he moves all in over the top of Jai Kemp.
Well, a slightly different situation now with a small pair. Kemp has already put in 140,000. Now he's just going to have to call what looks like to be close to $500,000.
There is Eric Asadurian, winner of our high roller event, here to cheer on Grant Levy, both from Sydney.
I think that Levy's hoping to win this pot right now, but if he knew Kemp had 2 4s, he'd welcome the call.
Be coming front this time, buddy.
Trying to talk him out of it. If he knew what he had, he'd be trying to talk him into it.
And Jai Kemp with a big decision to make. Looks pretty stressed out, the big fella.
Well, you can see the percentages there. He's about a 4-to-1 underdog, but he's already put some money in, so it's a tough fold.
I think you might have me this time.
And
Wow.
you would be right. He makes a good fold. And Grant Levy shows him the pocket eights.
Kemp feeling very good about his fold. Asadurian cheering on his buddy.
We're flipping?
No, you were not flipping. You were actually in great shape as Kemp folded a small pair there. Surprising fold after coming in with a raise. But, hey, it was the right decision. He did well.
Grant Levy won that pot, but he really could have used a double up, as he still is the short stack here today. Leahy sits on top with 3.1 million in chips, and Jeremiah Vincent just follows.
Of course, Saul Bergen in third, representing Canada, my home country.
Action is now on Grant Levy. He is the short stack with Jack 9 off suit and announces raise.
Getting aggressive now is Levy. He's probably been our most active player at this table. He's had some really good hands, but he's also been stepping out with some bluffs here and there as well, and this is one of them.
Around to Jai Kemp, who's picked up ace-jack of spades.
Well, ace-jack of spades has Levy dominated.
Cool.
He's got the ace-jack versus the jack-9, which means they're sharing cards, but Kemp has the better kicker, the ace.
Jai Kemp calls the raise of 110,000, and it is now on Barry Koloff with Jack 5 of diamonds.
A jack in every one of these players' hands.
And he calls, so we are 3 to the flop and 3 jacks.
Kind of a strange situation to occur, having 3 players in the same hand, all with a jack.
And the flop, it is Queen Jack 10.
Well, you don't expect a jack to come out since there's only one there. This is an interesting flop. Of course, Kemp has the best hand, pair of jacks with the ace kicker. Levy has jacks with a 9, so he's got the straight draw, and Koloff really not in this hand with jacks and no draw to the board.
I'm all in.
Wow!
Barry checked and Grant went all in.
Really going for it here. There's already some money in the pot, and Levy says, you know what? I want it. I'm going to stake my claim for this pot by sticking all of my chips in, forcing the other players to play. And look at this.
Jai Kemp folds and around to Barry Koloff.
Kemp folds the best hand, and it looks like Levy's play is going to work. Aggression pays off. He's really here to win this tournament, and that hand is proof.
And Jai Kemp folds the best hand, but another all-in and another pot won by his countryman, Grant Levy.
Back to Sydney after this.
Do you want to be part of the world's most unique poker experience?
Yes!
Then log on to PokerStars.net and learn how to qualify for the Asia Pacific Poker Tour.
I'm all in.
Next season's PokerStar could be you.
Welcome back to the APPT Grand Final. And action is on Jeremiah Vincent from the United States. He has ace-queen off suit.
Looks like he's going to want to raise.
And he makes it 105,000.
So far, we've seen some really good, solid play. A lot of aggressive raising and re-raising before the flop and on the flops. Some bluffing, mostly from Grant Levy.
Around to your countryman with